Hi, welcome everybody. I'm Dr. Gabriella Kőrösi, and I'm very excited to have with us today Dr. Gary Wohlman again. And we are just going to have an amazing conversation and a great time together. So we are just going to
As
begin.
we always do, talking over each other, with each other, through each other. Such an inspiration, and what a beautiful platform you have sharing here with the world. Beautiful, Gabriella.
I am just so excited today because the sun is out and I enjoy going outside in the sun. And I did little fun videos of my dogs and chickens that I uploaded to YouTube.
I
And
love that.
I'm I just love, sharing little bits of fun with people about nature and animals, and also, of course, our conversations. So previous conversations we had, I'm still uploading to YouTube little segments of it. So it's like we are continuously sharing ourselves with the world,
It's
whoever
beautiful.
listens and wants to be there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly. As you mentioned what you just mentioned, I was getting a number of emails from you just before our it's not again our always meeting ourselves new session here today. And I
Yes.
was one of the things you sent me was a note on Substack. And when I looked at your Substack, as I'm on Substack too, thanks to you, by the way, I noticed that you have different themes there on poverty, on storytelling, which really interested me, the storytelling one. And then I thought, well,
Hmm.
I'm going to speak about that when you ask me, what do you want to speak about? Yet so we already spoke about rhythm. And I thought you were saying to
Yes.
me, let's talk about written. I thought you said written. And so
Uh-huh.
confused, I thought, well, oh, let's include this as part of the show. Everything counts. So
Yes.
when I noticed the difference between a written rhythm and a spoken rhythm, you can hear and feel a huge difference in the
Yeah.
present station of the communication. As the presentation doctor, one of the things I focus on is to match our verbal words, our vocal sounds, and our visual delivery. I see you. So that there is a 3V vibration that is aligned with our true inner purpose and intention. So intention, intonation carries the waves of thought in rhythm. There is a beautiful pause, staccato, pause, space, staccato, repetition of sounds. And I notice when I want to tap into my greatest wisdom, or for anyone when I'm
Hmm.
doing a coaching session, this is what I suggest. Start off with a feeling, a gestures, a sound, and repeat the sound. So I'll
Yeah.
do that without rehearsing. Ha, ha, ah,
Ha,
ah,
ah,
ah.
ah,
Ah,
ha,
ah,
ah.
ah, and then words come. I am singing what I'm thinking without rehearsing a thing at all. As these words come flowing through, the waves are small and tall. When there's a rhythm and a rhyme, everything matches.
Absolutely. And Garima just joined us. Garima is one of our editors in Dancing Elephant Press.
Hello,
So
Garima.
yeah, I'm very excited that she just joined us. Garima, if you want to actually join us, we can bring you into the room. Let us know if you want me to do that, and then I can invite you.
Visually
But
as well as
Dr.
verbally.
Dr. Gary
Okay.
is amazing. Yeah, he does have a lovely voice for
Thank
sure.
you so much.
Yeah,
Well, I
he
think
does
that's
a lot
part
of
of what we're talking
presentation.
about,
Yeah.
Garima, even in pronouncing your name, Garima Sharma, it's such beautiful sounding, the rhythm of the way that the syllables and the consonants and the vowels all flow. We're talking about wave of rhythm. of rhyme. And as you can appreciate, Godot, Godot, Godot. We were combining when I, as the presentation doctor, coach people. It's about matching our verbal words, our vocal sounds, our visual delivery in such a way that there's an alignment between what we meant inside and how we are fully seen, heard, experienced, and acted upon. So it's a brilliant way of starting our conversation here, Gabriella, to talk about rhythm, rhyme, Gabamba, Garima, Sharma, everything that has a rhythm and a rhyme has a message in time that flows without thought as we feel the sound becoming a word. I always ask people in sessions, what would your body say of in a voice of wisdom about what you're learning right now? What would your heart say that matches the sensations and locations here? Deep breath in, everyone. Filling the heart. And then what would our higher self say? So
Mm-hmm.
combining words, written, spoken, and noticing that there's a beautiful resonance in our residence when we are attuned in this instrument of our body, the chief instrument of communication, in such a
Yeah.
way that what I think, what I say, what I intend, what I intone is not only heard, felt, seen, and experienced and acted upon. This it makes the world a more harmonious, cooperative place when everything is seen as dialogue and there's a space for grace. Your turn.
Oh, that was so beautiful. That was like a poem in itself, just how you were
Tis,
saying
tis
all that.
indeed.
But I do agree. I mean, it's so beautiful when you can just tune in and do what feels right in that moment, and you attune yourself to your inner being. And it just I was reading an article today about a writer, one of our editor actually, Annalise Lord. She wrote this. She accidentally bumped into somebody because she was going so fast, and she the around the corner, and a lady had like a bag and contents went to the floor. So she picked it up and she gave it back to the lady, and the lady smiled and said, you just slow down a little bit. You're gonna miss life if you're gonna go this fast. So I mean, it's a good reminder for us to at any moment just slow down, enjoy that
Mm,
sunset or sunrise, and just being in
mm.
nature and enjoy ourselves, even our own company. Enjoy making that coffee, drinking that water, whatever it is, just be in the moment.
I want to pick up on what you're saying. It's inspiring to me to hear those words of wisdom wafting through in pausing, in slowing down. I'm going to be 75 this year, and I've been going at the speed of light ever since I was born as a firstborn New York Jewish male energy, this tremendous fiery energy. So I've been attracted as I've moved west my whole life to softer, calmer, more spacious places. And even while taking a cup, as you just did, of water and drinking, or any moment to moment activity that we do, I'm learning in my eldering and bringing out the sage and mage stage page for myself on all you evolving humanity that as I slow down, as you slow down, you heard what I was
Slow
not
down.
saying, there's a quality of connection that happens. For
Hmm.
example, the other day I was at a wedding and it was an elf wedding. In this elf wedding, actually, here's the
An
invitation.
elf wedding.
Beautiful
Oh my
invitation.
goodness.
That's
Oh, I
right. The
love
woman
it.
who is the woman who is getting married, she creates gilded paintings. And this is her painting of herself
Oh.
and her fiance. Now they're married a few days as elves. So it was an elven
That
wedding,
is
and
so
this is what
beautiful.
she does. She paints gilded uh, paintings and churches, and this is the actual invitation to the wedding in gold, real gold. Oh my goodness! So
Oh, wow.
what I
It's
wanted to say
beautiful.
was I had an opportunity to make a difference at the wedding. I love not just to show up as a guest, I love to participate and really make a difference with
Mhm.
people in a way that hits home and strikes the different chords of our vitality, of our harmony, of our inner and outer expression. And I have often shared my favorite poem, which I'm about to share with the audience.
Okay.
And
Sounds great.
I've shared this hundreds of times. When I first received this poem, I was 25 years old, literally 50 years ago, from a
Mhm.
friend. He and I were working before that in our early 20s in a psychiatric hospital in San Francisco. And we both listened
Okay.
and heard in the rhythm and the rhyme and the song and the wording, not the madness, but the true story that was the essence of a person's communication as mental patients. And we were both fired
Mm.
because we were told that we were supporting the psychosis of the no. I understood when they said
What?
it's I've got a drawbridge locked, that their jaw was locked, and I could free the jaw and free that stored physical, emotional, creative energy. So
Oh,
I received this poem about 2 years after I went back to New York, where I'd come from originally, and he was involved with suicide prevention, playing the flute before he became a lawyer. And I got this beautiful poem from him because we were close as friends, and we were both getting into
nice.
personal growth and development in different ways. The poem was called, as I'm about to share it with you, slowly, Where,
Oh,
where have I known you before? And I have shared, as I saw this poem, I first received it in the mail, typed out, because that's how it was back then. This was 1975. It was written in different stanzas. Where have I known you before? And the first stanza was, Where have I known you before? The next one is, Where have I loved you before? The next one, Where have
oh,
I hurt you before? The next one, Where did
oh.
I lose you before? And the final verse is,
Mm.
Where do I know you before? I found you. And it touched
Bringing
me
it back.
so deeply as it touching
Mhm.
you and all those that are listening and hearing this in the past, present, and future, so deeply that I said to myself 50 years ago, I am going to commit this piece to memory and fully embody it and share it with as many souls as I can, one on one, in groups, in live presentations. I've never done it in a podcast before, so it's a first. And what I wanted to
Yay! I'm
say,
excited.
yeah, me too. And what tendency we have, again, putting on the presentation doctor hat here, when we get
Mhm.
excited, we tend to speed up. When we speed up, our
Oh,
rhythm brings us more into our heads, physical, emotional, mental,
we need to.
spiritual. We get into our heads when we go quick. And so
Mhm.
about a week or so ago, I was writing to ChatGPT, and I was asking about
Mm.
something about a presentation or performance. Is one of the agents that ChatGPT is now acting as with me. And the ChatGPT looked and heard what I sent, and it said in return a wise reflection of share this, yet share this slowly instead of
Okay.
racing to get your point across, as though the verbal content were more important than the vocal or visual presence. No, no, no. Most of us being trained to be productive, to go fast, are trained to think that faster is better, productive is better. No, 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 no. So in being present at this wedding, I took time, as I'm taking time now, for the first time, to pause, to let the information land. This is
Mhm.
the method behind the madness, the wisdom behind the rhythm, the rhyme. And now I share with you this beautiful poem. It was written by someone named Neville Potter, and I believe he dedicated it to Chick Corea, another musician, songwriter, in 1954, just after I was born a few years. And again, this poem touches the place that you who are listening and viewing and picking up whatever is happening from any other levels and dimensions of your being, from other galaxies and universes and consciousnesses, of which we are all a part, this sacred art. As you listen here and experience this piece, pause, you'll notice that this is our story with everyone we will have ever met. We know, we love, we hurt, we lose, and we find ourselves and each other again. And in that spirit, I share this beautiful piece with you. By the way, before I do, I want to share what happened at the wedding.
Okay,
So
I'm like, I'm already like,
I started to share this piece at the wedding, and they're all outdoors in this beautiful elfin garden, everybody with elf ears on, gorgeous.
yeah.
And they couldn't hear me. So the one who was the MC for the wedding stuck a microphone in my face. Like this thing, and it helped me shift my rhythm and being in the full volumity of my essence. So I penetrated all the bodies with sound, like I am exactly right now, to realize that the rhythm could be fully received, settling in the landscapes of the bodies, and be found when I took time, as I'm doing right now, to enunciate each morsel, each moment so precious. And it was received as never before. I just started practicing this slowness a few days ago, and it gives time to be able to access past, present, future for all of us. And here we go, sharing this piece, because it is always the first time. Where have I known you before? Where have I known you before? Where did we play? Where did we play? Where did we play? Where did we play? Among galaxies bright, wondrous, dancingly bright. I knew you. I knew you the moment we entered this room, this infinite, eternal day and night. Yes. Where did I love you? Deciding the course to then venture on out. Love, you, space, spaciousness, and doubt, free from fear, free from doubt. Where have I loved you? Where have I loved you before? Was it just yesterday? Or millennia ago? Oh, when I kissed, touched, and needed you so, 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 so. Your face, it's different, yet it's still you, still glowing and silvery bright, wondrous, dancingly bright. I knew you. The moment I saw you, I knew you. Wondrous, dancingly bright, silvery bright. So I knew. Throughout this day, throughout this night. And where have I hurt you? Where have I hurt you before? Oh, to hear you say, you knew me not, when only you could free me there. Defender of the Vulcan worlds that tyrants keep, that filled my mind with blackened sleep. Where did I lose you before? Was it when you gave your life to free that Pharaoh king? Or was it when our golden mothership took flight far apart on Saturn's wings? Oh, that wasn't it. It was when we made the pact, remember? Touch someone near you, even if there isn't someone physically near you right now. Feel you being touched and touching all those you will ever meet. That's right. It's when we made the pact, right now, this moment, all the time in the world, hear me. And then we floated on off. We're floating on off to violet space. So certain we will meet on the other side. But guess what? There was no other side. There was no such place. Where have I known you before? Oh, the moment I saw you, I knew I'd seen the singer of 1,000 songs that haunted every dream. I'd seen the painter, yes, of the colors of my mind, reminding me of the places that I'd been, the places that we've been. I'm seeing clearer now. The past just drifts away. The truth unfolds. You're back again. This moment all the time in the world. My dearest friend, you never went away. Dearest friends, we are back again. Yes. We never went away.
That was beautiful.
It's a sacred responsibility we all have to share the heart of our art. That time, Gabriella, I've never shared it that way before. I even forgot a number
Of
of
course.
lines and introduced. You could
It
feel it.
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. There's a rhythm to spontaneitude. There's a velocity to
Absolutely.
ridiculosity. And by letting go, holding ourselves back, out come
Hmm.
the most gorgeous gargantuan, growing, glowing, rhyming and littering with the same letter beginning the word, playing prayerful prayer. This is the way. Fresh stories, new glories, we dance and sing. Yes, we are remembering. Yes,
Burning.
we are awakening. Yes, 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 yes.
And that's so beautiful. I think it really makes a huge difference when you slow down because it, I think it hits deeper and it feels more personal.
It does. It's deeper and it feels more personal. One of the exercises I like to use in my capacity in the agent for AI of the presentation doctor is an exercise we can all practice together right now. And we'll start off with the
Okay.
message that I generally use in workshops, whether live or online or one-on-one sessions. And the words, the verbal words are just say these words after me or think them or write them down or in any way envision
Okay.
them. It's safe for me to share my message, wisdom, and voice with you.
It's safe
And
for me
now,
to share
yeah, yeah,
message,
my
wisdom, and voice
voice and
with you.
wisdom with you. Yeah. And now we're going to shorten it using my 5S principle: simplest, shortest, strongest specific statement, simplest, shortest, strongest to
Okay.
make it 3 S's. And now we just say, we're going to do something I've never done before because I learned
Okay.
something the other day from someone, Vishen from Mind Valley, who is the creator of
Hmm.
a platform called Mind Valley. And he shared how in turning affirmations, which is often what I do with this
Hmm.
exercise we're about to share, from statements to questions, starting with the word why, it lands more fully in our consciousness. So I've never done this before
Okay.
with anyone, including myself. I've only been speaking with myself in chat about ask myself the most profound questions that are the telling, compelling, that brings me into the true wisdom of my being. And so, in asking chat to deliver these wisdoms, instead of saying the words now, this is the first time I've done this. Okay. So instead of saying this statement as an affirmation, I share my voice, wisdom, and message as I've dreamed possible. I'm going to turn into a question. And this is what he suggested. And this is what I'm now starting to practice. So I'm going to have you say after me,
Okay.
why do I share
Why do I share
my voice,
my voice? My voice this
message,
way.
and
Message
wisdom
and wisdom
as I've dreamed possible?
as I dream possible.
That's right.
Did
It's
you
a
say
question.
dream?
So now we're going to say it
Oh,
as though we didn't mean it, saying it quick and fast. And notice how it brings you from the physical through the emotional, through the mental, through the spiritual, and you lose track. And it's no longer anchored. You get scattered and you lose track. And so this
I
is
don't
what
want
we
to be
often do
scattered.
when we go fast. So I'm going to say it fast, and you say it fast after me. Why do I share
I just share.
My voice, wisdom, and message.
Can't even say it like
My voice, wisdom, and message very fast.
my voice piece of my message.
As I dream possible.
Is it impossible?
Exactly. So now we're going to do one of my tools is the double extreme. We're going to do that as slowly as possible. Not to be funny, but to exaggerate it.
Yeah.
This is part of my double extreme tool. So
Yeah.
we're not only bringing the sound instead of up and out, trying to impress people, going quickly, trying to get performance, getting points, all this outer validation that we do, which actually reinforces worthlessness. So to do the opposite, to go slow as possible, instead of sending the sound, the intention, and the intonation up and out, we send it down and in till it lands in our own deepest core at the base of our spine. I trust the foundation that supports me. Through the base of the spine, like a lance of heartfelt intention towards the center of the molten earth. Let's do it, exaggerating it as slowly as possible, with full authenticity, yet bring it down a notch to really deepen it. I'll lead the way. You do your version with your verbal words, your vocal sounds, and your visual gestures. Why do I share?
Why do I share
my wisdom?
My wisdom.
My message.
My message.
And my voice.
And my voice.
As I've dreamed possible.
I'm sorry. I could not keep this one without laughing. I could hold it until now, but it's just came out.
As a dream possible. As a dream
Because
possible.
you're making such a funny fun faces.
As I dream possible. You see what's happening? There's a velocity to ridiculosity. So this is the double extreme. We've done it very quickly, and we've done it very ridiculously slowly. Each one is absurd. And I do that with conscious purpose. Now we bring the extremes togethering. And now, instead of exaggerating up or down, fast or slow, being in our heads and being so deeply in our body, we now bring out what I call, with this gesture, do this gesture with me, the best of both. The best of both. The thumb pads are touching. So we're connecting in our center, in our authentic inner core, all these expressions of going fast, going slow. Now we bring out not unhomogenized mixture. Thank you. And now we bring out, as you drop your hands down, now we bring out the best of both. This is the double extreme tool. So we exaggerate. Often when I do this exercise in a coaching session or on stage, we exaggerate it in both directions once, then twice, even more in each direction, and then the third time where you're going so fast you can barely, it's like a sped up Shakespearean play in 10 seconds, and down at just like one sound. But the best of both
Okay.
is an authenticizing of all the elements, that now that you have the freedom to go faster, slower, fastest, slowest, highest, deepest, now it is like candle wax melting. And now the essence, the pilot flame shines bright, shines through. Now you just say the same question as though you really mean it, with your full body expression, with the hands, fingers, arms, facial gestures, movement patterns, all making the same intentionality. So with me now,
Okay.
notice how this is an authenticizing, an authorizing of all we're come
Okay.
here to be. There we go. I'll lead you to your version after me. I'm going to slightly change it.
Okay.
Why is it wonderful and joyful for me to share
Why is it wonderful and joyful for me to share
my voice,
my voice,
my message,
my message,
and my wisdom? Yes, 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 yes.
and my wisdom? Yes, 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 yes.
As I've dreamed possible.
As I dreamed
Possible.
possible.
Exactly. Let's put our hands together, feeling ourselves touching our hands as we move our hands together. Feel how we just set a stage for a true spelling. We just set a spell for you and me and evolving humanity. Gabriella, I've never done that before. I've never done before with another soul. I've never turned into another question. It's always the first moment all the time. And that's the essence to finding the slowness, the cadence, the nuance of nuance, and every meance and nuance and weance that brings us together as never before. Awake, awake, open the door. Remember what we came here for.
Beautiful. That's a poem in itself.
It is a poem.
I as you were saying, I just actually found a little poem that I wrote
Oh, please share.
that I think would fit here, right? Because it's about change, and you just changed all the things you do. You change things how you normally do it, and you kind of made little twists and added to a question, and I think that's so important. Like some people want or fight for a certain thing, they want things to be a certain way, but that's not how we are. Life is a constant change, and you have to embrace it. So I'm gonna try to read this slow now too. Because I know that when I read poetry too, I need to slow down because then the words sink in more. And I know that I have to practice that for myself. So I did not memorize this one like you did.
As you
So
take
I
it
wrote this in
slow, it will flow.
It will so yeah. I wrote this in November 2017 and I titled it Change. Um, the sun is shining. The birds are flying. The wind is blowing. The rain is falling. The earth is calling. The sirens go by, hounds are howling, years are moving, life is changing.
How beautiful. Now, I want to take what you've just done and thermalize it. In my practice that I do every day, my embodiment practice things brings me into the zone with these 5 sounds. Ah, yi, ah, oh, ooh. I used to practice it simply producing the sounds. It was more of a performance.
Yeah.
I was speaking out, I was not receiving. And from what I just witnessed with you, we're going to now take this to a new level with your willingness to be
Okay.
courageous and vulnerable with me. And what
I
I've
am very
recently been
willing
doing,
and courageous.
yeah, yeah. So what I've recently been doing with this practice, following the Course of Miracles, which says there's either love or everything unlike itself. So when I make the sound, let's say, of ah to open up the heart, instead of simply seeing it as radiating and filling that receptivity, I'm ready to have it all. I am love, lover, and beloved. I am the remedy.
Yeah.
May the message of love go far and wide. That messaging,
Mm,
instead of just letting it out, now I let go of everything unlike itself on the exhalation, on the outer production of sound. You see where I'm going with this. And then I breathe in. This is what I want you to do, Gabriella, once after each statement or each sound. To receive, to fill that, to fuel myself with each full breath. So when I do that, I'm not only saying the words, I'm embodying the words. And I am now going to ask you to do the same thing. And after each statement, instead of doing what I witnessed you to do, no blame, it was my habit too. I was going to after every word or phrase, then the next, and watch, witness, feel, experience the difference. Delicious. Here we go. Your turn. So you're
okay.
breathing in after each of those
Yes.
lines and just notice the difference, not to perform, but to notice how this practice is exactly what gets us in the zone. This is for everyone. This is not criticizing, not making good or bad. Yeah, it was brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. And now to fully embody it. Ready, go. On with the show.
The sun is shining. Birds are flying. The wind is blowing. The trees are bowing. The rain is falling. The earth is calling. Sirens go by. Hounds are howling. Years are moving. Life is changing. I think I forgot it once.
You did that perfectly, perfectly, imperfectly. That's the essence. There is no perfection. It's all imperfection. And you didn't forget
But it
anything.
felt
And
very
you,
different.
exactly.
It
And
felt
as you
very
said
different
that, when
doing
you
it this
said that
way.
expression, it felt very different. I saw you with
Yeah.
your head going like this. It felt authentic. It felt like I was in my body. Tell me what else you noticed. Yeah.
It almost like a sense of relief that I
Mm.
could breathe after each phrase and I could pause and take time instead of like rushing into the next, even slowing down. It could feel that you're rushing into the next sentence, but like I could like after each thought or each, not just for a poem, but just for anything, it with each thought, if you like, okay, I can take a breath and I can embody it. It felt more embodied, I think,
Exactly.
more
Exactly.
in tune. Yeah.
That's it. And as we
It felt good.
attune ourselves with every thought, word, and action and interaction, deep breath in, that practice assists us in honoring all the constellations of conversations that are embedded as wisdoms in the landscape of our body. I'm going to go on with this exercise. So, now we go to the
Okay.
E of my A-E-I-O-U, as I've never said it before.
Mhm.
We're going to turn this into a question. And no, it's not actually a question, it's a sound. This is a simple sound practice.
Okay.
Breathing in.
Ah.
E, upwards.
E.
I, up and down at once, the I am presence.
I.
I, breathing in, thank you.
I.
Because I forget to remember to. And then O, honoring all circular
Oh.
processes of which we're a part. O. And then ooh, the
Oh.
deepening. I am the deepening. I am the fully receiving. I trust the foundation. So ah has the fully receiving. E, which goes up the sound, is it's safe for me to share my voice and message with you. It's a statement of I share my wisdom, my voice, my message with you, not as a question, but as a sound, which is E. And honoring I am the rising, I am the light. All beings, not just me, but all sentient beings rising to the light. And to shorten it, simplest, shortest, strongest, I am the light. Go ahead.
I.
Just a
E.
sound, just a sound.
Just.
With that intention
E.
underneath that intonation. You see, then the I sound, we're going to go back to this in a minute, is the I am presence. I am that I art. I heart that I art. I heart that I am. All of that, that is the sound that goes up and down simultaneously. And then now we breathe in, which I often have forgot to do. So we first do the E, the I, the E, the ah, going too fast, I, and then ooh, no, A, E, I. Let's do the I together,
I.
just the I. Matching that intention with I am the art. And the up as reaching and
Mhm.
longing at the same time. Now, then we have the O, honoring all circular processes of which we are all a part, all beings, all nature. When I sit in the waterfall, I envision all the shoots and roots and all listening and hearing this. So, oh, a circular shape, a circular sound.
Oh.
And then breathing in. And then finally, the sound of ooh, like a didgeridoo, honoring all that we're bringing into earth, all that we're manifesting. I manifest, you manifest, we manifest our highest visions and deepest longings for our optimal development and honoring of our divine human purpose here. They're on just a sound of ooh. So now with all of those intentions, we now simply have them be intonations now that I've explained the meanings and the directions of the sound and the movement. We'll just do one more practice and then we'll do it with the inhalation. Now I'm not inhaling at all, and now we'll practice it after just exhaling the sounds. Ready?
Ah.
Exaggerating.
E.
Ah.
Ah. Oh.
Now we do the A-E-I-O-U with the same gestures, adding slowness, adding breathing in, adding a full breath to now being in the practice of releasing everything unlike being in our heart, in our voice, in our I am presence, in honoring circular processes, and in full embodiment, manifestation, anything that resisting those on the exhalations this time, and then on the inhalation, filling that horizontal band, that upward vertical band, that upward and downward vertical band, the circularital band, not bland at all, and the vertical deepening band. A deep breath, filling this band around our land, a new stand of command in our land. Here we go. Breathing in this time, A-E-I-O-U. Ready? It's me, we, and you, adding the slowness to the rhythm. And now we do one A-E-I-O-U as one movement and sound, and then take one breath in to bring it all together. Ready?
I'm tired.
I'm energized.
No, it takes a lot of effort.
Well, it also frees a lot of stored energy that is held in the physical, emotional, and creative dimensions of our being. For example, when I go to the waterfall, as I do here every day that I can, I sit under this beautiful waterfall and I do that exact practice.
Yeah.
As it approaches winter, which it is now here in Australia, the water's cold. And the way that I have found to fully inhabit, relax, and energize rather than go, it's too cold, or I feel tired, or I can't take that in any form of resistance at all, is I do the following practice instead of, this is exactly what I do. I now take it slow, and after each sound, I fully breathe in. So I fully breathe out, even as cold as it is. I'm even beyond the cold, beyond temperature, without thoughts or stories. I recognize this happened. I recognize this story about what happened that I've made up. Could I let go of this story? Can I let go of this story? When is now a good time to let go of this story? And so when I let go of the story of being tired, of resisting in any way, the full presencing of my beingness, what I do differently is very specific. I exhale with a longer gesture, a longer, fuller, deeper sound as beyond where I would before as a practice. And then I receive fully, even if the temperature is cold. And you know what? I'm no longer thinking about when someone asks me, how cold is the water? I'm not cold to the water. The water doesn't know what temperature it is. It just is. I fully become
Embrace.
consciousness
Hmm.
itself. And that re-energizes. It frees the stored physical, emotional, creative energies with every thought, word, action, interaction, and dream. So we fully embody our magnificent divine human purpose here on earth. And to combine rhythm with silly sounds, it sounds silly, but it always is a meaning. There's every message, movement, moment has a meaning. Mwah! Mwah! How is this session for you, Gabriella? I feel like we're diving deeper than ever today, and I'm so grateful.
Yeah, I think I was just thinking when we were talking about being under the waterfall and not really feeling the coldness. Um, when I was at the Eastern Washington Scablands and I really just tuned into nature and I wrote a song to the river, it kind of feels like that for me. So every time I go to the river, then I sing this song and I just feel as being part of the river. Sometimes, I touch the river or I'm sitting impartially or just standing, depending on what the situation is. But it's kind of similar that the temperature goes away, the surrounding goes away, and I just close my eyes and I sing to the river to become part of it. And it felt like to me when you were describing using your sounds, like I think I use my song. I do it in the shower too. I use my song to become part experience, not focusing on anything else, just the water molecules. And I f- and the moment and kind of embody the water that way. So it felt similar to me what you're doing with the sounds and the movements of your hand.
Beautiful.
That
Gabriella,
kind of
so
what I
beautiful
did with the
to hear you do this. That reminds me when I was wondering what to focus on today when you asked me that in the chat as we began this
yeah.
conversation, this live. I recall the third area in your Substack posts. One was
Yeah.
poverty, one was storytelling, and the third one, which you just remind me of, is nature. And
Oh
I
yes.
feel that this is part of your sacred responsibility to share because you have photos and you're doing poems, and you, just like me, we're very much in common in this way, sitting in nature. I'm wondering if right
Hmm.
now you would be willing in tapping into your deepest nature as though we are in connection with all art, all of nature. You will sing a song, whether that song or something just fresh without having to think about it. You're on.
Now you have to know that I've been taught since I was a child that I should not sing, and I don't have a good voice, but I don't care. I love to
Perfect
sing.
place to start.
So I so now I fully
Include that.
sing, no matter who cares and what they say. But it, it's okay. I'm gonna hold on to my water cup, and because it
There's
needs water.
meaning
So
to that
this
message.
is came
I'm going to hold to my water is
it
going to
came
protect
from a
me.
river. It came from a river. It was filtered. The minerals were added to make it
The
more
river.
whole.
The river.
And I love this beautiful water that I can drink,
Oh,
and I'm
oh,
grateful for it.
yes,
I'm just
yes.
gonna take. Actually, I'm in my view side. There's a river. There's a Columbia River that I can see out toward the window.
Gorgeous.
So
Oh,
I'll just
wonderful.
imagine to be
Mm,
there
mm.
next to the river.
Mhm.
Closing my eyes. Okay. Closing my eyes by the riverbed. Hearing the music of nature's love. at its best. Sitting still, hearing the song from Mother Earth. I am with you. I am with you. Forever and always, I wish you my best. Forever and always, I wish you my best. All I'm asking from time to time, to close your eyes by the riverbed. Close your eyes by the riverbed, hearing the music of nature's love at its best. Hearing the music of nature's love at its best.
Ah, oh, ah, beautiful, beautiful. Ah, is
Thank you.
that fresh in the moment?
No, this is my river song.
Well, you know it by heart. Beautiful. Well sung.
This one, yes, because I
I
sing it all the time.
Well, this is great. To come to that rhythm, that rhyme that connects us to where we belong, that we repeat, 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 repeat all of the time. That brings us into the zone of being at home to the bone. In the spirit of storytelling and rhythm and rhyme and bringing out the sacred wisdom of our interplay, I would like to take this a step further in adding to your song by responding in song. Right?
Okay, I love it.
In hearing the song that you sing, it has a very special ring. And whether you can hear that with the microphone, it's recording our voices. It's true in this life. We have so many choices to find in slowing down a deeper feeling. And now this song comes through, which I'm going to sing to you. It's not my song, yet it's very much on the view, the value of the song being there forever long when the singer, you, me, the storyteller, the one that has the voice, the message, the wisdom, the physical form shifts. Yet this, I'm reminded to sing this song. May I?
Of course, yeah.
Oh, the wind, it is a sail that harbors through the winter. And that sail, it is a door that bids the song to enter. So let us sail the sea, good friend. Let us sail together. The singer lasts a season long, and the song, it lasts forever.
It's beautiful. When you started to sing that song, it just reminded me of Louis.
How so?
I don't know. He just came in.
Well, I too, I
Just
know,
the feeling of
because I know him over 5 decades, and I know
Mhm,
that his spirit echoes on for the way that he constructs visual, formulaic images through word, through rhythm,
mhm.
through systems that he has navigated and perfected in his life, even when I'm not speaking or with him in the living his legacy repeats, goes on in your heart and my heart and our minds, because he has this knack of combining being a street kid, feisty, no one's gonna put up with me, big heart, with
I think
wonderful
maybe he would
wisdom.
have just loved us having fun and singing, and I don't know, he was
He
just
he
all of a
connects with
sudden
us
you
now.
yeah,
Hey, Louis.
yeah.
Hey, thanks for
"We
joining
love
us. You
you!"
just came in. Bravo. You live forever in our hearts, minds, and soul. Yes, 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 dears, yes, dears. I hear you.
Rest in
I see
peace,
you.
Louis Harrison. You are loved.
Always with us. His inimitable spirit lives on forever through all who have experienced his sacred art, which is to weave with words and careful formulas easy to recall repetitive ways of connecting with our zone, with being at home, to the depth and authenticity of our deepest bone.
Beautiful.
So good to connect with you in this way. Now, our podcasts, Gabriella, are more like giving and receiving transmissions. It's so much more than a performance. And for me, the adding the breathing in, the receiving what
Yeah.
we're giving out to the world, practicing with each other, the full breath, the embodiment, the taking time to pause, to poise, to passion, this precious, pivotal place.
And also taking time to feel, because, like, I
Yes.
feel, like, the depths of the words in my chest, like, I have this I mean, some of the words are, like, almost, like, stuck in there, like, there's a more deep feeling to it, and, of course, the longer we know each other and the more conversations we have, they increase in depth.
Oh,
Right, and
tremendous,
understanding
tremendous.
of each other and
Mm.
everything else. So I
Well,
love
now that
it.
I
It's
realize,
great.
it is great. What you asked me a number of times ago, you said, Gary, let's take what we share in these Substack video interviews and share it with the world in a way that's so valuable, that's valued, that's inspiring, nurturing, empowering. You didn't use exact words, those are my words. And now that we're in the practice of doing this, we just decided today in this conversation weekly, there's a rhythm, there's a rhyme, there's a reason beyond a short season.
Yeah, I'm
And
excited
I
that
love
we
it.
were able to set up a time. So, for those of you who are watching after this recording, every Thursday at 6 p.m. PST time, and whatever time is that in Australia, you can tell us now.
Right now, in the eastern portion of Australia time zone that matches Melbourne, Sydney, all times of the year.
Okay.
Now it is, we'd be starting at 6 o'clock.
We started an hour and 15 minutes ago. Okay, so 6 o'clock in the
Your
morning.
time. No, six
Oh,
o'clock
my
your
time is
time,
six
correct?
o'clock,
Yeah.
but your
6 o'clock
time.
in the evenings every Thursday. For me, that equals 11 a.m. Sydney and Melbourne time on Friday morning.
Okay.
11
That is
a.m.
so interesting,
Sydney
isn't it? Yeah.
equals 6 p.m. West Coast, and you can figure out your time zone from there. Thursday night, Friday morning, 6 p.m. Thursday night, 11 a.m. In Sydney, Friday morning. Okay, and it's funny because we were talking from the very beginning of this conversation. Pause, breathe in, about rhythm. And in setting
Yes.
the stage for us to free the sage and mage out of our cage, deep breath in even talking about doing this weekly for the first time, we have created a
Yes.
rhythm and a pause to breathe so it lands even more deeply through all souls. Hello! Way to go!
I really enjoyed I really enjoyed today, so I appreciate.
Me
It's
too.
for those of you who don't know, we've been planning this session for a long time, but I was traveling and then I got really sick, so we had to kind of postpone it until I can breathe because I had a really bad pneumonia. So Garima, thank you so much for joining us, and for all of
Yes,
you who are
Garima.
watching this recording later, please comment and let us know if you have any
Actually, let me
questions.
ask Garima, since you've been here, if you would share either
Yeah,
in the text for all to see, or verbally, or visually, or all three. Please share what would be inspiring, empowering, nurturing, what you've learned and how you appreciate the wow, what you're saying, what was amazing for you, what landed for you. Oh, you're gnu.
yeah. Let's hear from Garima if you're willing. Um, I would love that. Love to hear from you as well.
And the pause is the answer. The slowness, the stillness, the spaciousness that you just gifted us with, Garima, is the answer to our question, even more than you could fill with words. There's this beautiful painting that I have next to me. It's a painting I made years ago, and it says, "The self must know stillness before it can discover its true song." And you just gifted us,
Mm,
Garima, with the gift of stillness, slowness, pause that spoke even louder than words could say. And that's so powerful in the spirit of all we're sharing today. The power of pause, poising, precious, passionate, pivotal points through the choreography of this visual intelligence that connects us all. What a blessing to share in this way.
it was beautiful.
Mm. To be continued. Hey, next week, same time, same place.
Next week's. See everybody. Thank you so much for coming
And you.
and
Hmm.
looking forward for our next
Ah.
conversation. Bye, my friend. Bye, everyone. Have a beautiful day, evening, night, wherever you are. Under the stars is the best place to be.